Hey, what's up, guys? This is Victor here, and today let's talk about ArtKit. This is a brand new project that wants to play within the NFT space. Now, they launched very recently, less than 2 weeks, I believe, and they are looking towards doing some great things. I have an interview with some of their devs today in the video, so that's going to be after this brief introduction. But I just wanted you guys to take a look at the project and what it's all about. They reached out to me. I didn't know much about them because they are actually from Indonesia, so you might also need to have some accommodations because English is not their first language. But beyond the fact that they don't speak English as a first language, I don't think that affects the potential or the quality of what they are trying to build here. Now, as always, nothing in this video is financial advice. Please endeavor to do your own research, and let's quickly just do a brief review of what ArtKit is all about before I bring in the devs. So this is an NFT marketplace that has a social media function. Now, it's like when you combine OpenSea and Instagram together in one place. Why this is very important is that in the current NFT space, there seems to be a gap between, the marketplace and where people talk about these NFTs. So you have to track the creators, the devs on different platforms to have a conversation, maybe on Twitter. But when you want to buy, you have to go on a separate platform that allows you to connect your wallet to make that purchase. That is where ArtKit is trying to come into play and say, hey, look, you have one platform, you can follow the products you like, you can see updates on new products that are coming up, there will be conversations, community involvement, and you can buy directly on the website itself. And I think that's a very interesting thing. They have also incorporated a number of things that they will talk about in the interview as well, but I just wanted to bring that quick overview of what they are trying to build. I think it's potentially a brilliant idea. Now, implementation and competition might determine a lot of things in the life of this project, but I really hope that this vision that they have had, the idea that they've put into place, would come into fruition. So that's the reason why I agreed to have this conversation with them. And next, you're going to be hearing from the developers about what this project is and what they are bringing to the table. Hey, what's up, guys? So today I have in the studio, the first time studios, very exciting project called ArtKit, and we have some of the developers and even the CEO founder on the video today, and that is something that is super exciting for us on the channel today, and we're looking forward to asking them a lot of questions about their project, what they bring to the table, why this is unique, and why you as an investor should also be taking a look at them. So in the studio today, I have Celestine and Fitian, the wonderful guys from ArtKit. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So I'm going to start off with Fitian. Just give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Fitian. Hello, guys. Thank you, Victor, for your time. Yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm as the CEO here and managing the team. And yeah, we can continue to Celestine. That's just a brief um, introduction for myself. I also the developer to myself, and I have a background with developing software and many applications. And currently, I'm in a working in a global company, but I'm working for this project with my teams and their docs. And also, I've met Celestine as our advisor here, and he is all guide us to bring us guide us and then introduce us to you also, teacher. And then we got so many partnership after he joined soon, and we will expand as many as possible for the future. And yeah, I think it's enough for me.
You, Celestine?
Okay, so thanks to the community and thanks for giving us a listening ear. First of all, I want to say I stumbled upon this project and I was really amazed at what these guys are doing and what they are bringing to the table. This project is quite unique, and so far, this is a gap that has not been filled, both in the blockchain industry, in the social media and the cultural and probably sensitive areas, even when we talk about with related to the United Nations too. Um, so I saw this project. I was like, wow, you guys are doing an amazing job, and I want to know more. For me, my background is not really much into blockchain. I'm really an investor, and I've been a venture capitalist and in many past businesses and even current and the ones I'm in currently. And when I saw this thing, we discussed. I saw their gaps, especially in reaching out, in getting known. I felt like, yeah, this is where I should come in, because this is what I do for a living, and this is what I've been doing for the past 5 years, and we've been working together now. Yeah.
Okay, nice, exciting. I think the next question I'm going to ask you guys is, so going through your website, I see that this is a very ambitious project. You guys are patterned similar to what we have on OpenSea, but it's not a copy of OpenSea. It also has a social media element. It also has a marketplace element. Can you just tell me the compelling features about your application and why this should be exciting for us?
Yeah, we need to add a social layer. We need to add a social layer in NFT. There's a gap here, you know. Yeah, common people especially, just see this. Why we should buy an NFT? Yeah, many question out there. This NFT just too much, just too expensive. Why people must spend too much money on this? Yeah, so we bring up this idea so that the common people will know how to utilize this NFT. Also, we will give the utilization on NFT too, so that the people who buy the NFT can also get the utilization or benefit from the NFT. And then, yeah, is beside that social media layer, well, we will also bring up the metaverse. We will create or use the metaverse from Sen or Mana. It depends on the budget in the end of this year, and we will create the museum there, and we'll use this NFT as the key of for this metaverse. Yeah, maybe Celestine, you can add more. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Just know that his first language is not
yeah,
English, so please pardon some of the explanations. Okay, so I think, and that's also one of the reasons why I'm here to buffer that aspect. So now, you will agree with me that there is a gap between the NFT and the social media. NFT should be a culture, right? I mean, people should tell a story behind an NFT. If you are producing something, if you are making something, somebody you should make it a culture. I mean, there should be a gallery. There should be something like a museum. You get? So we are pushing that link. If you look at some of these, you have a lot of platforms selling NFT. In another platform, you have a lot of people talking about different things. So there have not been this bridge between probably NFT and social media. That's why when you talked about Instagram, yes, now there is an Instagram as a component where people upload pictures and all that. There is another component, something like OpenSea, where people sell NFT. But people don't really know the core reason behind some of these NFT. I don't want to mention projects, but you've seen NFT going for billions of naira, I mean, sorry, billions of dollars and all that. Yes, you can't say this is the core reason behind this. Again, there's another component of metaverse. The question is, how can we bridge all this and bring it to one platform? This is what this project is trying to do. And trying to do this, you are going to achieve something. One of the things you are going to achieve is that you are going to make NFT become something cultural. Now you can link NFT to cultural. In fact, let me make a statement. Just before we started this program now, we just tweeted, we tagged UNESCO. You know, UNESCO, United Nations Cultural Organization, we tagged them. We want to tell them that, see, you can actually start looking at World Heritage sites, all the World Heritage sites for now. are like they are real. You know, these are the UN have not really looked at the electronic version of, or will I say, the digital version of World Heritage Site. So this is a very very big gap. I'm very sure that they are going to see this tweet. We are going to still keep pushing it. So because we want to champion this so that they can start looking at the digital component. And I mean, you understand that it's going to bring a lot of people into crypto. Let me not bore you with some of our. I know that it's quite ambitious, but let me not bore you. We have a lot in package, especially in bridging this gap. Again, the social media, we want a situation that if I'm posting an NFT, somebody can come like my NFT, follow me, you know, give a like, comment on the NFT, probably tell me that no, this thing I'm posting is not actually a representative of what it should be, not just leaving it to assumption. You understand? And the person can actually bid, buy it. Of course, and there should be KYC and a lot of stuff that we are bringing up. Probably we'll talk about that in the technical area. But so now you can see that this is a very big gap. So far, there is no project that have implemented it, and we need to make blockchain industry from being a fairy tale to what people can actually imbibe. I mean, let it become a culture. Let it become what other probably sectors we see and say, actually, yes, these guys are actually trying. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's very interesting. You guys touch on a number of very interesting points there. The gap between what we do with NFTs, the number of people that can access NFTs, as well as, I go on OpenSea, I see an NFT, but I have to go to another platform to follow the creator or to comment
Yeah,
about it, or to have like the social aspect
yeah,
of it. So if you guys are putting all of this together in one platform, then I think that's very interesting. So if we follow up on that aspect, like what are the unique aspects of your application? Like when I go to your app or to this project, what am I expecting to see? What is the exciting thing that I'm expected to see that, from the technical standpoint, what I think I should look forward to?
Yeah, I think we have a video on that. Didi, can you open that video? Because there's a video where we explain everything from the minting process, the community aspect, the registration aspect, where you can buy, where you can sell. I mean, the what you are required to do. And for instance, let me give an example. You know that NFT is a sensitive area, and is going to be an open platform. So for you to mint. I mean, for us to make sure that this is not is not copied. I mean, there's no plagiarism, and we are not violating the copyrights. There are layers that you might need to have KYC. Of course, you're going to create your profile like any other social media you can think of. People are going to follow you. You can have your community. People are going to have your likes. And there's another good thing about this project where you have your collectibles, where these things or the things you have, either the ones you minted or the ones you bought, can be displayed, which if you want to sell, you can also put price there. I wish I don't know if this platform can give us also opportunity to maybe do a PowerPoint presentation. I know that we are time constrained, but I mean some of these things. Fitian can continue from there.
yeah.
Yeah, Fitian.
Hello. Okay. What did you say again, Celestine, about the thing? Sorry, I can't hear clearly.
Yeah. Yes, I say you can continue from there. You can continue from there to mention those other
Yeah,
functionalities
many
that we
many
discussed.
things that we need to create here. Something like people cannot sell their NFT unless they are verified creators. Yeah, because we need to verify the people, do the KYC for the people. So we need to make sure all of the NFT that we sold there is original artwork. Is that something like that? Yeah,
Yeah. So he was also asking about the features of the social media, which I've already explained,
yeah.
but you can still explain.
I
Yep.
think all of this should already explained by you. I very confused how to explain about it again.
Yeah, there's no problem. I think one of the things I'm going to try and do is also to overlay that your presentation on the video for the editing. So that is going to show on the screen. when the interview is being played back on YouTube. But you've talked a little bit about security because that's one of the big issues that we have with
Mm,
NFTs today. We having NFT platforms. I don't want to mention the platforms, but we see some of them get rug pulled,
yeah,
or some NFTs are. You mentioned
yeah,
plagiarism, you mentioned KYC.
yeah. We take it
How seriously are you
seriously.
taking
That's why
security
we
on your
put
platform?
the KYC here, and then to make sure there is no plagiarism, we need to make sure the people who join or to be the verified creator here. We need to make sure everything. We need to make sure his background and yeah, this will avoid the rug pull too, because as you can see, there are many KYC platform like we do in a Pincel. Yeah, that is a very safe. If we do a KYC there, if the people just do Oracle, we just report them to Interpol, so they will may get arrested. We will make sure everyone here who do a transaction in our platform is safe, but the people can always do something like a social media do. Like if he buys an NFT, they can sell too, even they are not verified because they buy in a verified creators. Yeah, something like that.
Um, Maybe one other question I want to add in addition to that is, yes, I know that there is some issue with security as well of like the smart contract. Um, is there anything you want to tell us about your project in terms of how secure your security, how secure your code is on the back end as well?
Yeah, for the smart contract for NFT or token, for your question is.
It can be both. It can be either be both for the tokens as well as your NFT platform as well.
Yeah, as you can see, our token is very safe. It is created by a pink cell. If you want to know more about it, and then we also have a limitation for the tax fee. Yeah, to make sure the people not to make sure us the developer not do a rug pull or honeypot. We also make 25% transaction fee for the maximum there, so we can't change the transaction fee in the total more than a 25 percent. And then for the other one, like yeah, we lock every tokens. You can see more in the white paper. We also don't want to do a rug pull there. We look for the 5 years. So we can unlock the LP there. It will be safe for the investor too. So the developer token also lock for the 1 year, and all of them lock for the 1 month. Yeah, in case we need to do more a budget. Yeah, we can yeah sell it a little by little, and don't want to affecting the chart. And then for the smart contract for the NFT, which is it will be published over the ERC 1155 ERC contract. We will also, yeah, it's just a simple smart contract there we create, but we will also develop it day by day. But for the security there, yeah, we will add something like, for example, if you upload the NFT, we will make sure this NFT not upload to any other platform, or if you use this, if you upload to the ArtKit platform, then you upload the NFT to the other platform. Yeah, it will also affecting your reputation, right? But if you republish another creator artwork into the ArtKit, yeah, we can detect it. We will add something like cryptography. We will add this system into the image, and then if someone download it and upload it again, yeah, it will get detected. Wow, this is not your original artwork, something like that for the technically. Mm.
Yeah, for the token, you forgot to mention that it's also audited, and it's also audited by the Interfi Network. Just Just to emphasize, yeah, just to emphasize, the LP is locked,
Yeah.
and the LP is locked for 5 years, and the link is there on our
Yeah.
website. It's not, we made it so simple, so you don't need to go to try to start decoding how many years the LP is locked. Just go to our website,
Yeah.
click on it. It will take you to Pink Cell Direct. You will see they are locked till 2027. So I think you are safe at least for the next 5 years, at least. Yeah. And just so that yes, and
Mm.
just to explain the other one he mentioned, currently our tax is 8%. Yeah, our tax currently buy and sell is 8%. So he was trying to say that we did it in such a way that even
Yeah.
if all of us have to leave the project, the next person that we come can't rock pool. So that's like we anticipate that at worst maybe something by natural means or whatever that any of us have to leave the
Yeah.
project.
The
And our
LP is
project is
there.
so safe that
We
the
have
next person we are
nothing
handing it
to
over
do a
can't
raffle.
rock pull the project.
Mm.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think you don't see many
Mm.
projects that
Mm.
are going to be locked for 5 years. That is number one, like a testament to the faith you have in your project. You guys believe that 5 years from now you're still going to be here and you're locking at your, so it's very interesting. So many projects they only lock for maybe like a few months or 1 year maximum. So I think that's a very positive thing I'm seeing from your
Yeah.
side or from your application as we
Yeah.
speak. In
Yeah.
terms of partnerships and collaborations, I mean,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing from a marketing standpoint as well as on partnerships? Like, what are the
Yeah.
interesting things that you can tell me
Maybe
about?
from me first. From me or you? Okay.
Okay, let me speak, right? Okay, so
Okay.
so let's start from you. You can see that I was on you trying to get your eye
Mm-mm.
to this project. It's a startup, and it's a startup. It's a small startup,
Mm-mm.
and especially we are not coming from the Western country that you might expect a lot of big funds. So far, we've been able to reach quite a number of people. I'm not so sure it's good to mention their names here, but we've written letters to about 10 corporations. Yeah, we've written at least 10 letters to about official letters to about either 10 corporation or targeted individual. We are expecting their response. One or two, we've gotten their response. Okay, just to mention one, which I don't know if it's okay or not. We wrote a letter to something like Digital Ocean. You should know Digital Ocean is one of the good guys here. Um, Remember that this thing we are saying, we are not saying that it's going to work out or not. No, we are not saying that. We are just trying to tell you some of the moves we've made. Of course, since we are trying to incorporate metaverse and we are trying to build something like museum, you will agree with me that Sandbox is one of the good guys there. We about 2 days ago we applied for the accelerator program. Again, remember that these are moves from us. We are not sure if it's going to work out or not, but I believe that a project less than 2 weeks, and we've already made some of this progress. I think a project less than 2 weeks, I believe that is going to do well because if you consider some of the good guys that we are looking at, Instagram
Mm.
have like about 1 billion followers today. You consider when it started. So our project is less than 2 weeks, and we've made this move. I believe that we'll continue we will continue with this momentum, and definitely it's going to take us somewhere. So we also hope to apply to, again, I wouldn't mention their names because I'm not so sure it's really you know less conflict of interest and some stuff like that. Yeah. So we've actually made a
Oh
list and
my
we are doing that. Yeah.
Okay, so
God.
we're running out of time, and I did such a lot of questions to cover,
Oh.
but maybe I should end with um, tell us like the roadmap, what you guys are going. So you just started, you've had your token sale, you are reaching out to a lot of all these big partners and organizations. What else should we look forward to, and what should I look forward to as an investor, a potential investor into in your project moving forward?
So I will allow Fitian to speak, but before he speak, let me just mention something. Um, this is one of the things that caught my interest on this project. As we are talking to you now, when you go to the website, you see the testnet upgrade. You can actually log in, you can actually create your profile. I mean, you can start following people, people can start following you. So I think this is something I saw. I was like, wow, this guy, we actually, they beat the, I mean, they exceeded their, what I call the timeline. You know, this is something that we had planned to do like in quarter two, which is now. But this became available like last month. I was like, wow, no, 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 these guys, you guys are serious. I was like, okay, good. Let me be part of you. Yeah. And I was like, are you willing to dance with me? I mean, in fact, he was the one that called me that I should on my video. So I was like, no, 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 these guys are serious. So I will leave him to handle that part of timeline, but they are not just meeting
That's
timeline,
correct.
or will I say we are not
100%.
just meeting
Yeah.
timeline,
Currently, in the quarter
we are
one,
exceeding
we already
timeline.
built
So
our
Fithian,
community.
take it
We
off from
have
here.
many communities right now, not only for the global, but also we built at the first in Indonesia because I'm originally Indonesian, and then I built our community first at there. After that, we already engaged a partnership with Indonesian influencer. If you know Lord Rangga, you can type in Google who is he, and then he is willing to be a partnership with us to create an NFT for him, and then yeah, create many things. He also support us, so that's why in Indonesian group we are hype. Even only 1,000 people, but they are real, the real investor. We already do a private and pre-sale there, and it's under 10 minutes sold there for the pre-sale and for the pre-sale because we are hyped there. And then we build website and branding, activate our social media on the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and many others, like a YouTube too. Yeah, as you can see, and you can check after we got this interview. Yeah, our social media are active. Also, we already do audit and initial burn. Yeah, we already audit. We audited by Interfi for our smart contract, and then we already did the initial burn, and our Telegram members already over 5,000. We list also in CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, yeah, which is in a quarter one we already did everything. We collaborate with many designers and creators. As you can see, we conduct our first event that is the RT Lucky Box or Gacha event. There is a well and shark there. Yeah, you can go to the website and see what we are doing here. And then we launched on PancakeSwap. Yeah, we already did everything in quarter one, and then we will move to the quarter two. The quarter two, we will do more partnership. As Kelsin said before, he already did many partnership and sends over to many partnership potential. So we can do a partnership with them and support our project more, not only on NFT, maybe it will be in metaverse, maybe also for we got the influencers and many people support this project. So that's why we can grow more to the high. Yeah, we are serious for this project. That's why we are doing our roadmap wisely. That's why we want to reach and get our roadmap done as our plan. Yeah, for the quarter three, for example, not only we focus on NFT characters or metaverse, we will also open the NFT music. As of now, there are many channels I have, especially in Indonesian for NFT music, and also Lord Rangga agency also offer us. Why don't you open it now? Yeah, I said to him that yeah, we are not ready. Our platform just will be born. Yeah. Why we open the NFT music so rashly? Just open the NFT the common NFT first, and then we will go NFT music in quarter three. Just be patient, bro. I said that to them. And then, yeah, after that, we plan to release our social media NFT platform. Even we already launched our beta from now, yeah, not from no, from before we release. Yeah, we already give them the sneak peek. We built the testnet. We create IT infrastructure and many more. So that's why to make the investor believe in us. Yeah, We are serious, and we give you the good result. And if you have any feedback, just contact us. We open all ears here to hear your feedback. Not, but not all of your feedback we hear it. We do, right? Yeah, something like that. In
So
2024, yeah,
you forgot to tell him that Loranga you mentioned is actually competing or coming out
yeah.
for presidents of Indonesia. So if yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's on the
Wow.
sideline. But
You
if by
can
chance he
imagine
wins, I
if
mean,
our influencer is president.
yeah.
Wow, what will
Okay.
happen to us? There's no
A
there is no
president
something
on your
like
platform very
yeah.
soon.
Wow.
So yeah, so we can go on and on. I mean, couldn't even exhaust all the questions I wanted to ask you guys today. But I really want to thank you guys for coming out to like give us like a sneak peek into what your project is about, as well as what to look forward to in the future. I think you guys have something very exciting that you're building and has a massive future in front of it. And I'm really hoping that your partnerships really work out and that you've also fulfill all the things you have on your roadmap. I think it's very impressive that you've already achieved all the things that you wanted to even achieve in quarter two, in quarter one. And so this is one project I
Yes.
think I really need to keep my eye on. And I think all our audience also need to like have you on your tab. Now, confirmation, your token is already available on sale on PancakeSwap as we speak right now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that is also another avenue that, I mean, if this project grows to the potential that we think it can grow, then also you see the tokens would also reflect that price as well. So that is something you also need to keep your eye on if you're looking at a project that has a lot of potential, especially within the NFT space. So I'm looking forward to having a follow-up interview with you guys very soon. Hopefully, we would be able to look back on some of the things that the roadmap we've talked about today, and we see how well we've accomplished them, what progress that we've made, as well as how much we've grown from this particular interview. Is there any other parting words you want to give in 30 seconds for our audience before you guys leave?
So outside the technical aspects of the project, we have a lot of side attractions. We have bi-weekly AMA. We open our voice AMA bi-weekly so that people can voice out. They can reach us to us. We also do giveaway. Right now, we are doing buying competition. I mean, we are young, so we are trying to attract people to our project. Also, we plan to do a car competition in the future. Um, on the platform also we try to discuss the concerns of what's happening now. Like today we are discussing about the petrodollar and the dangers of or the dangers or the advantage of the cryptocurrency industry. So we have a lot of exciting activities. We do a lot of games. We have, if you are coming to our platform, you're going to get the investment aspect, you're going to get the educational aspect, I mean fun, money, a lot of things
Yeah,
that's going to
join
keep you
our
going. So
community right now.
it's a
Yeah,
cool and
so
it's
you can
something that is
be
solid.
part
Yeah.
of us and then support us. Something like something like that.
All right, so you've heard it from the developers of ArtKit. Join their community because they are building something really exciting. Links are going to be in the video description for all their social media, their website, as well as links to purchase their tokens as well, will be in the video description. Thank you guys so much for being part of this particular session, and hopefully we can catch up in the future. Thanks and
Thanks
goodbye.
everyone.
Thank you.